Hi, welcome back to another episode of Public Health and You with your host, yours truly, Chris Gunn. As you all know, I am a public health educator here at NC State with the Department of Public Health. And on this episode, I'm very happy to announce something happening here at home, kind of my boundary, something me and my team have been working on. So in this episode, I'm going to go ahead and introduce our public health campaign here at NC State. We're going to be focusing on making students aware of long and short-term effects of substance abuse on campus, as well as adding additional forums and hotlines for those suffering from addictions, as that is obviously a very big focus of substance abuse as well, especially on our college campus. Another and the kind of last focus of our campaign is also going to be on how to avoid and reject peer pressure on campus. The campaign is going to be focusing mainly on NC State students and students in the surrounding Raleigh area, as that's where we're located, and that's really where we have the most of our resources and community resources available to us. Although the effects of substance abuse is towards both families and students, the students will be the primary audience in this case study, as it is up to them to make a call to action. So as I was saying, there are going to be three big aspects to this case study. The number one and most important being the preventative education for students. The main aspect is preventative for this campaign and will be conducted on the NC State College campus. We'll be adding flyers and posters in most doctors' offices and health science campus billboards, as well as having added literature to be taken at many campus facilities, including classrooms, as mentioned before, doctors' offices, gyms, convention centers, wherever it might be. We hope that with increased education on the negative effects of substance abuse, that it will alert students and their families to the growing problem. The next and also very important aspect of this study is going to be getting those already suffering with addiction the help that they need. So being another big goal of this campaign is to help those already struggling with addiction. NC State is opening its healthcare centers with additional hotlines for addiction help, along with added support groups in the area. This health communication campaign will also include supporting literature on avoiding peer pressure and getting hold of addiction. Definitely a big aspect of this health communication campaign is going to be on ushering those that are already suffering from this to get them the help that they need and that they deserve. The last part and goal of this campaign is going to be on avoiding peer pressure among your cohorts, among your classmates and your friends while on campus, as that is definitely a big thing that happens. So another big focus on this campaign is going to be on avoiding peer pressure in social and personal situations. Peer pressure is one of the leading causes of students getting involved in substance abuse in the first place, and why we feel this is such an important aspect of this study. Classes will be taught and literature will be added in a lot of those same areas and forums through websites and social media posts as well. So I want to add a personal story, as being one of the main reasons that I really got into public health and wanted to be a public health educator in the first place. So my father, myself actually, as I was growing up and a lot younger, dealt with a lot of substance abuse problems himself. For him, it was mostly alcohol, and the not only short-term effects, but I think more importantly, the long-term effects that had on him. And I think, especially now today in his mind, more importantly on his family, are huge and something very personal to me. Obviously, people make mistakes, but addiction is different. Addiction is something that you don't have control over. And it crushes not only you as a person, but it crushes your family and those that love you to see you so immobile and unable to make your own sound decisions. It has really led to a big reason why I want to get into public health in the first place. and why this study in specific, with where I live, people I interact with today is so important to me. So that's, I guess kind of my reasoning on wanting to, push this study so hard myself. So to conclude our episode today on announcing our new health communication campaign that I'm so excited about, I just wanted to usher a call to action to all students that know me already, are familiar with my podcast, anyone that's listening. Really spread the word on our campaign. That's really the most important thing. The more people that know about it, to get these pamphlets and get these literature and share social media posts and links, that's what's really going to get the word out there. So, with the help of that and additional reach, of students is really what's going to be so crucial for us. Another big call to action: if you are suffering from addiction, there are already hotlines in place. Please call. Get the help that you need. We want nothing more than you to be able to get that help that we know you so desperately need and so desperately want. We will also be rolling out additional forms and hotlines to help with that as well. Lastly, as this HCC continues to unfold, and as we're at the beginnings of it as well, please avoid situations where you're going to be engaged in peer pressure. The number one catalyst for avoiding peer pressure is just avoiding the situations. And kind of with those last calls to actions, I'd like to thank all of you for joining me on our episode today. I know it's a bit of a shorter one, but very excited to announce our health communication campaign and can't wait to see where it takes us.